Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Now, we are starting off 2026 strong. I've been a bit consistent. I'm trying to get very consistent with YouTube and social media. So I have X, I have Instagram, and I have TikTok for short form content, which is new to me. I do post and plan on continuing to post consistently on there, on here, and all platforms. Anything tech and gaming related, retro tech, all of that. Follow me if you're into any of that. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite consoles, which is my DS Lite. I chose the DS over the PSP back in the day. It is a crazy story. I have some notes on my moleskin. We are going to be drinking Monster like always. Love drinking Monster. It's just one of my favorite drinks. The original one's always great. I remember making necklaces back in the day. I had girls make me necklaces, which was the cool thing at the time. I don't know. But this was during like my high school days. But yeah, I have some notes on my moleskin. We're talking about the DS Lite. Let's get into it, because I was a Nintendo fanboy. I chose the DS Lite over the PSP. Alright, so like I said, we're going to be talking about my DS Lite in this episode. Let me drink some more of a Monster. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the DS Lite. Now, it's in a 3DS case because I got this case when my local GameStop was shutting down. That was pretty sad because I had gone there for like almost all my life. It was shutting down, but they had some good deals and I took advantage of that. I got this case for $1.99, Nintendo 3DS officially licensed case. So here is the console. I have games on here. The original one came out in I think June of 2006. I was still playing my Game Boy Advance like most of my friends were. I only knew one of my friends that actually had the original one. It was cool. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. Super Mario 64 DS edition was like out of this world. It had Game Boy compatibility, which was a real big thing for me and all my friends because we all had a ton of Game Boy games. Alright, so I'm coming at you guys in the future as I'm editing the video. Yes, I'm drinking this. For every one of these, I drink 4 of these. Just saying. But yeah. I had and still have a ton of Game Boy Advance games. Jungle Book, Hulk, Spider-Man, the NES Remix Classics. What is this? Spider-Man. Ooh, High Heat. High Heat is a good game. What else do I have? Many original Game Boy games. So DMG Game Boy games. Oh, this is fun. Spider-Man, more Spider-Man. Ninja Turtles. But yeah, that's just it. Let's roll back. I actually have some notes on here. Yep, I have a couple notes on my moleskin. Game Boy compatibility. I had a huge Game Boy collection, and that stands. But yeah, I wrote down some of my top 10 games. Super Mario 64 DS, like I said, it was amazing. You could play as Yoshi, you could play as Luigi, Waluigi, Wario. New Super Mario Bros. Such an amazing platforming, side-scrolling game. Mario Kart DS. I remember playing it. I unlocked everything you could do. I played all the races, all the hardness. I did all of it, and I did all of that. But I have a ton of memories in high school, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't cut school, don't cut class. I cut class in high school. And me and my friends would cut class, go to the lunchroom, and sit all the way in the back of the lunchroom and play Mario Kart DS. Like, we would play. It had, I don't even remember how many players you could play, but it had a ton of players. It was like 5 of us, 6 of us playing, 7 sometimes. We would just be crazy playing and playing and playing. And yeah, I do not regret it. Mario Party DS, same thing. I played it in the back of the lunchroom with a ton of friends. That maze game where you would flashlight and try to find other people was super cool. Pokemon Heart Gold was amazing. Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. Explorers of Time and Darkness. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games was great. Winter Olympic Games and Brothers in Arms is still going to be my favorite one because that is the first game that I got with my DS Lite when I got it for my birthday. So that holds like a significant core memory of mine. So we have this one right here with a couple of games. Let me show you guys. We have Advance Wars Dual Strike and Animal Crossing Wild Worlds. So there's that. Then on the other one we have Sonic, the Classic Collection by Sega, and Mario Party DS. This is amazing. And Mario Party DS, I already talked about it. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games right here. Mario Party DS, another copy. I don't know why I have two copies. What? Now that I'm actually looking, I do not know why I have two copies. I have two copies. Probably was one of my mates. XG Blast was also super cool. I was always into the Lego Star Wars games. Specifically, I really got into them on the 360. So Lego Star Wars. What do I have here? We have Frozen and Ben 10 Alien Force. I don't know how I got Frozen, but Ben 10 I actually bought. I was a Ben 10 fan. Then we have a couple. I do not know what these two are. I forgot. I think one of them is a Dragon Ball Z game, one of those fighters. Diner Dash, cool. And my original copy of Heart Gold. This is going for a bit of money, I know that. I will not sell mine. This is like my childhood. What games are these? We will find out in a minute. This actual console case came with black and white 2011 little cleaning cloth, which I thought was super cool. Let me actually pull out my actual device. Now this is not my original DS Lite. I lost that one at church. Yes, I was not supposed to bring it to church, so I lost it. It happens. This one I got later. So I have some hard jewelry stickers on a clear case. These are super clean. Let me actually open that. Fat boy. There we go. Minty, minty, minty. It has a couple scratches, but it's pretty okay. And it has this like little accessory where it is laying down Sminsky, which I think is super cool. Usually when I'm playing, I'm just playing around with it as I'm gaming. Let me actually turn this on. Let me actually take out this R4 card and let's find out, hold up, what these games are. So, what game is this one? Comment down below because I actually do not know. I think one of these is a Dragon Ball game. Oh, yeah, Warhammer 4000 Squad Command THQ. That is pretty cool. I did not know I had that game. So this one has to be Dragon Ball Z Supersonics, I think it's what it's called. Let's actually find out. Yep. Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors 2 Atari Edition. That's cool. Yeah, I put in hours in that game too. And then we'll put in my R4 card / multi-card. That's usually how I play most of my games with a flash card. Just because it's more accessible for me. So it shows up SpongeBob, Atlantis, SquarePantis. So let that load up. It's an R4 card / R3DS. And I actually will give me a minute while it boots up. So it's gonna boot up. I'm loading to Twilight menu. If you guys know what that is, you would know. Some people are going to comment, oh, that's a DSi. No, it isn't. I'm running Twilight menu. That's how I got it. It says DS Lite in the back. DS Lite. But I do have Twilight menu. So I have the DSi looking thing. And I have a ton of games. All the Pokemon games that were out. All the Marios. A bunch of games. And it still keeps going. I have more. Now this is a curated collection of games that I either want to play when I was a kid I really wanted to have, or that I got recommended through friends. So it just keeps going. And we'll continue because I have like another page and a half. Yep, Cooking Mama games and all that. But yeah, it just keeps going. And I think I have one more page, like half a page, if I'm not mistaken. Don't have too many games. Yeah, I think I have one more, half a page. Oh no, I have one full more page. So this is another page fully. And then the next one should be half a page of games. Let's check. Yep, we're at the half mark. So Supersonics, I actually have it also here. And it should be just half a page. Huh. I guess I have more games than I thought. Sorry. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront, Elite Squadrons. Now this, Brothers in Arms, as you guys could see. Super cool. Yeah, we're down to like the end of it. Yeah, half a page. So I have like 4 or 5 pages and then half a page. But I love this. Here is that Warhammer game. And yeah, this is through Twilight menu using an R4 flash cart. I'm able to carry this many games, and it's not like every game. I could have loaded every single DS game, but I've curated a select amount of games that I actually want to play and beat, because my backlog of games is a little crazy, so I'm trying to get through as many as possible. And yes, R4 Gold, you're able to save games. Don't worry about it. It works. It's phenomenal. And that's my stack of games, and it's cheap. One of these R4 cards, you could buy it on like Alibaba or even Amazon or eBay for like under 40 bucks. Which, if you really think about it, you'd load up Twilight menu and Baba Booey. You have all the games in the world. Mine's is a curated selection. I actually got my this DS Lite for under 50 bucks. Technically, if we're being technical, it was like 10 bucks. It came in a lot with a bunch of other games. It came with the DSi. So, it came with the DSi. It came with the Sega Game Gear. It came with a couple Game Boy games. It was cool. It was a lot. It didn't come with the charger though, so I had to get a charger. So all in all, I'm like 60 bucks in it, because I had to get a charger, which was 20 bucks. I had to get the case, I had to get the R4 card, but not a bad choice for a portable portable game console. And I'm talking actual portable. I do not want to hear this conversation. I've had this before with other people. Portable consoles nowadays are not actually portable. And I stand by that. You're not going to stand here and tell me in the comments that the Steam Deck is portable. The Switch 2 is portable. You're not going to tell me the ROG Ally is portable. Like, they're not. Like, mainstream portable consoles are not portable anymore. Like, the closest, and I truly think this is portable, the Switch Lite. Switch Lite, I actually want to get one. I have an OLED Switch, but I want to get a Switch Lite, do an OLED mod, probably do a case swap, so a shelf swap. Oh man, I'm thinking I might make it into a series on the channel. But yeah, this is my Nintendo DS Lite. Such an amazing console, so many games. It looks so cool, and I've gotten people to come up to me while I'm at the coffee shop. They're like, what is that? Because they see the stickers and all that, and I'm like, is this my DS Lite? And I'm like playing like a Dragon Quest. Like, come on, that's kind of cool. I have a small collection of games. Like, most of these are my childhood games. I don't have any complete in box. I don't have any box games. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. But such a cool device. I usually find it under 60. Games are pretty cheap. My local retro game store has a bin, like a tub full of loose games for like under 20 bucks. Some are like $4, $3. So yeah, it's easy to collect. You can also get an R4 card, multi-card, the whole nine, accessorize it however you want. I've seen some crazy shell swaps. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm super excited. I have more content out. Follow me on all my other platforms. And yeah, we're going to go strong this year. Let's get it.